Let's starts now. The Dragon's Breath and the Shadow's Debt. Scene 1. The silence after the storm. The city of New York looks like a war zone. The Scavenger Guild's headquarters is a hollowed-out shell of steel and glass. In the center of the crater, Thomas Andre, the strongest hunter in the United States, lies unconscious. His golden armor is shattered, and his pride is broken even further. Some Jin-Woo stands over him, his breathing steady, his black coat fluttering in the wind. He isn't celebrating. He looks down at his hands, realizing that his power is growing faster than his human body can process. Hunter Sung Jin-Woo, a voice calls out. Jin-Woo turns to see Adam White and a dozen high-ranking officials from the Hunter Bureau. They are terrified. They didn't come to arrest him. They came to beg. They realize that if Jin-Woo leaves America now, the country has no one left to protect it. "We have the body," Adam says, his voice trembling. "The remains of Kamish. You asked to see it. It's ready." Scene 2. The Tomb of the Calamity. Deep beneath the Hunter Bureau's headquarters lies a vault reinforced with mana-absorbent lead. Inside is the massive, skeletal remains of the dragon Kamish, the creature that almost wiped out humanity years ago. Jin-Woo walks toward the skull. Even in death, the dragon radiates an aura of pure malice. The air is heavy with the scent of old blood and sulfur. He was the greatest disaster we ever faced, Adam White explains. It took 5 national-level hunters to bring him down. Only one is still active today. We've kept his mana crystals intact for research. Jin-Woo places his hand on the cold, gray bone. He feels a spark, a memory of a war fought in the heavens. This dragon wasn't just a monster, it was a soldier from another realm. "I'm going to try it," Jin-Woo whispers. "Try what?" Adam asks, stepping back. Jin-Woo's shadow begins to expand, covering the entire vault in a sea of ink. Arise. Scene 3. The failed resurrection. The shadows surge into the bones. The skeleton begins to knit together with black mana. A roar, ghostly and deafening, echoes through the facility, shattering the observation glass. System message. Shadow extraction failed. The target has been dead for too long. Mana has dissipated. Jin-Woo grit his teeth. Again! Arise! The shadows scream. The ghost of a massive red dragon flickers into existence, its wings brushing the ceiling. For a split second, the Bureau officials think the world is ending. But then, the mana fades. The shadow collapses. System message. Second attempt failed. Jin-Woo feels the strain in his chest. The system is warning him. But he remembers the lives lost. He remembers the power he needs to protect his family. He pours every ounce of his soul into the third cry. Arise! Scene 4. Conversations with a dragon. The vault explodes in a pillar of violet light. Standing before Jin-Woo is a dragon made of pure shadow, its eyes glowing with a fiery intelligence. Kamish is back. But instead of attacking, the dragon bows its head. It doesn't speak with a voice, but with a mental telepathy that vibrates in Jin-Woo's skull. "My king," Kamish whispers. The scent of the Shadow Monarch. It has been an eternity. The Hunter Bureau staff are paralyzed. They are watching a man talk to the greatest killer in history. "Why did you serve the Monarchs?" Jin-Woo asks. "We were born to destroy," Kamish replies, his voice filled with an ancient sorrow. "But you are different from the previous one. You still smell of the earth. You still smell of life," Kamish warns Jin-Woo. He tells him that 4 monarchs have already descended upon the human world. They aren't coming for the gates. They are coming for him. Scene 5. The warning. "The monarchs are afraid," Kamish continues. "They saw the shadow of the black heart growing within you. They will strike when you are most vulnerable. Beware the frost. Beware the beast." Before Jin-Woo can ask more, the shadow of Kamish begins to flicker. System message. The time limit for extraction has passed. The soul is returning to the void. Jin-Woo tries to hold the mana together, but it's like trying to hold water in his hands. Kamish looks at Jin-Woo one last time, a strange look of respect in his draconic eyes. "Farewell, king. May your shadows never fade." The dragon dissolves into ash. The vault is silent once Jin-Woo stands in the center of the room, alone. He realizes that even with his power, he cannot stop the passage of time. He cannot save everyone. Scene 6, the shadows in the hallway. While Jin-Woo is in America, something dark is moving through the streets of Seoul. Chairman Gun-Hee is leaving a late-night meeting at the association. He stops in the middle of the hallway. The lights flicker and die. The temperature drops by 40 degrees in a single second. Who's there? The chairman demands. Despite his old age and heart condition, his mana flares up, lighting the hallway in a golden hue. A man in a white suit walks out of the shadows. His skin is pale blue, and his eyes are like frozen sapphires. Behind him, a hulking, hairy figure with claws that scrape the floor emerges. The Monarch of Frost and the Monarch of Beasts. The fragment of the rulers, the Frost Monarch says, looking at Gun-Hee. You've hidden well inside this fragile human shell, but the hunt ends tonight. Scene 7, the fragile shield. Gun-Hee realizes he is outmatched. He is a vessel for the rulers, but his body is failing him. Every time he uses his power, his heart stalls. I won't let you harm this world, Gun-Hee roars. He unleashes rulers' authority. The air pressure in the hallway becomes so intense that the walls buckle. He throws a punch infused with the light of the heavens, but the Frost Monarch simply catches it with one finger. You are old, little light, the Monarch sneers. Your era is over. The Beast Monarch lunges forward, his claws tearing through the chairman's shoulder. Blood spatters the white walls. Gun-Hee falls to one knee, gasping for air. He tries to call for help, but the Monarchs have erected a barrier that cuts off all communication. Scene 8, the Shadow Exchange Dilemma. In New York, Jin-Woo is at the airport, preparing to fly back to Korea. Suddenly, he feels it. The shadow soldier he hid in Chairman Gun-Hee's shadow, a high-ranking orc, is screaming in pain. It's being erased. No, Jin-Woo whispers. He tries to activate Shadow Exchange. System message. Target area is blocked by a divine barrier. Exchange impossible. Jin-Woo's eyes turn a violent shade of purple. He realizes he is thousands of miles away, and the man who has been like a father to him is being murdered. He looks at the plane, then at the sky. Kaizal! The shadow wyvern erupts from the ground. Jin-Woo leaps onto its back and screams, "Fly to Korea now!" The sonic boom from Kaisel's takeoff shatters the airport windows. Jin-Woo is a streak of black fire across the Atlantic Ocean, racing against a clock he cannot see. Scene 9, the final breath. Back in the hallway, Gun-Hee is pinned against the wall by ice spears. His golden aura is fading. Why do you fight for them? The Beast Monarch asks. The rulers abandoned this world long ago. They only use you as tools. Gun-Hee looks up, blood dripping from his chin. They didn't abandon us. They gave us a chance. And as long as he is alive, you will never win. The Frost Monarch creates a blade of absolute zero ice. Then die with your hope. The blade pierces Gun-Hee's heart. At that exact moment, the barrier flickers. The orc shadow soldier managed to break a small hole in the mana wall before dying. Jin-Woo's voice echoes through the hallway, distorted and full of rage. Get away from him! Scene 10. The king arrives too late. A black portal opens in the middle of the hallway. Jin-Woo steps out, his aura so heavy that the ceiling begins to collapse. The Frost Monarch and the Beast Monarch look at him. They don't look afraid. They look satisfied. The Shadow Monarch has arrived, the Frost Monarch says, stepping into the shadows to retreat. We've taken what we came for. Enjoy your grief, sung Jin-Woo. They vanish into the darkness just as Jin-Woo reaches them. Jin-Woo ignores them and runs to the chairman. He catches Gun-Hee before he hits the floor. Chairman, hold on, I can heal you. Jin-Woo frantically opens his inventory, looking for a potion. Gun-Hee reaches out and touches Jin-Woo's hand. His hand is cold. It's okay, Jin-Woo. You've done enough. The bridge. I've crossed the bridge. The light in the chairman's eyes goes out. The heart monitor in the distance emits a long, flat beep. Jin-Woo kneeling in the dark hallway, holding the body of the chairman. The camera zooms out as Jin-Woo's shadow begins to grow, covering the entire building, the city, and the sky. The sound of a heart stopping is the last thing we hear. End of episode 4.